So Nomad has a new update. With this update, we get a lot of exciting new features like the one you are seeing right now. In this video, we will explore most of these features and learn how they will make our job as artists easier. So let's jump right in. During the process of a complex character creation, it's common to combine polymodeling and sculpting for best results, which involves going back and forth between multiple software. This new feature has made that process seamless and easy by linking Nomad and Blender together. So let's look at how we can set it up. Here I have Blender and Nomad opened side by side. In Nomad, go up here, select link and enable host. Then go to help and copy repository URL. In Blender, go to edit, preference, then get extensions. Then over here go to repositories and click plus and add remote repository. Paste that URL, check this box and create. Now search for Nomad and install. And it should be here. Then connect and then in Nomad accept. Then simply hit on send and voila. Now, if I add some clay in Nomad, it would also update in Blender in real time. How cool is that? And same way, if you make any changes in Blender model, for example like adding supporting edge loop on this cube, it will also show up in Nomad. Very useful. This opens up a lot more possibilities for us and I will discuss them in a new video soon. So the tube tool is already one of the most liked tools of Nomad due to its various uses, and with this update we get two more extremely useful features for this tube tool. Previously, if you wanted to edit the tube profile, you had to enable profile and then edit it here like this. Now there is a new option called show in viewport. If you check this, you should be able to edit the profile directly in viewport, which makes the job much easier as we can directly see what we are doing here. While we're at it, we can go to snap, select normals. It snaps the tube based on face normals. Now we can play with this slider. It decides how far from the surface the tube will stick out, or you can submerge it if you set the value to minus like this. So this next tube tool feature is something I was looking forward to. If I draw a tube, you can see both ends are flat. With this latest update, now if I go to cap, you will see these two options. If you set this to 100, you can make the ends rounded. It makes the base mesh creation process much easier. We can create something like this very easily. I will make a separate tutorial on how to do this. If I add a brush stroke and hold the stylus without releasing it, now this curve appears and it allows you to modify the brush stroke. You can do so by adding points like this and then moving them. This is extremely useful for adding continuous smooth lines on a complex surface like this. Or for adding continuous stitches, for example. The great thing is that you can do this with draw mask as well. Then modify the mask the way you want. And then if you select the tube tool, now you have a tube following the mask. You can snap to normals. This would be great for adding ornamental stuffs on curved surfaces. A while ago, I made this fantasy sword and I wanted the ending points of these cross guards to taper like this. I did that in Blender using Lattice modifier. Now it's available in Nomad as well. So if I select the cross guard and choose Lattice tool, what it does is it basically puts a cage around it, and by dragging these points and bars of this cage, we can then deform our objects almost any way we want. Let's say I want this to be narrower. I will just select these and make it narrow. I can make these parts thinner or longer and so on. Without this tool, deforming objects like this would be much harder. It's great for organic objects as well. I can change proportion of a character or change the limbs using Lattice tool very easily. You can also add more points like this. Let's look at other new features that are also useful. Previously, if I wanted to select important brush settings such as alpha, fall off or pen pressure, I had to go to stroke and from there I could access these options. Now, if you go up here and enable reorder menus, you can drag and drop these in the top bar like this. I'm gonna add these on the left bar as well. And now we can directly access them from here. We can dock the windows and move them around anywhere in the viewport. Super convenient. You can also resize them. Another very important update is history recording. Now we can save our undo histories with our projects. So if you sculpt something with it enabled and close Nomad, then reopen it, you can still undo your brushstrokes. You also have the option to disable it. So down here, click on history and then settings. Simply turn it off. To enable it again, choose separate. Oh, and we also have new icons for brushes. They look very cool. So I hope you found these useful. Subscribe for more tutorials like this and let me know in the comment about your favorite features from this update. I will see you in the next video.